How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, hello, hello. We're on day 13 of our twist out tea. Okay, that is the leave-in butter. Period. All right. We are officially live on YouTube and on TikTok today. So if you ever want to get any of these episodes saved, then that would be your place to go. You already know I am going to go ahead and start you guys off with a sale. Awesome news! We were able to get some inventory in stock today. Not a lot though. We still are having issues with inventory. So they probably won't be fixed for a hot minute. So I have a limited amount of things today, but I'm going to do my best to give you guys some really good sales or discounts. If you're on YouTube, then please go to TikTok if you would like to get a sale or discount or flash sale. But today I have a lot of tea. I'm going to teach you how to not be bald-headed. Per usual. If you like being bald-headed, this is not the life for you. But if you want to actually see growth in 2026, which I know a lot of us do, then this is going to be your one-stop shop, all right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a flash sale starting off. We do have a few leave-in butters in stock today. Awesome news. We were very low yesterday. We almost sold out on live. We might sell out again today. I don't know. Hopefully we won't. I'm going to try to spread out this inventory as best as I can. We are very low. Very low like yesterday. We got a little bit in stock. I'm going to go ahead and start you guys off with a 20% off discount per use. Let me go ahead and set that up for you guys. Give you guys a full 20 minutes to enjoy that while we get more people in the live because, yeah, today I'm on y'all's behind. I am, okay? I do not care. This is caring and this is me. I'm going to be mean. Not mean. I'm going to be very blunt today. But it's okay because as long as you can get this through your head, growth is on the near horizon, all right? I'm not playing no games. Okay, so again, our leave-in butter is currently 20% off, and y'all know, once we get 50K likes, we will do a giveaway. We got 100K likes yesterday, so we did 2 giveaways. We do a giveaway every 50K likes on TikTok. So, today we're going to be asking a lot of questions. Any hair growth questions, ask them in the chat, okay? Again, leave-in butter starting you guys off with 20% off. My twist out is 13 days old, and it's still tea. The leave-in butter is a huge part of that. Keeps my hair hydrated so that my styles last longer. But today we're talking about mistakes that stop hair growth. If you are bald-headed, I can guarantee you it's something involved with this, okay? So I'm gonna teach you what not to do. I'm gonna tell you what not to do, and I'm gonna teach you what to do. So I'm gonna give you the problem and the solution. So when you leave here, if you are still bald-headed after 60 days, that's your fault. That's not mine. Okay, so here are a few mistakes that you're making that are stopping hair growth. When I say stop, stopped, okay? 2 scoops of hair, that's your future. So the first one is you prioritize your scalp over your hair care. Everybody that is just joining, we are very low in stock today. We had a little bit of inventory come in last night. So we have a little bit. We might sell out during the flash sales. I do not know. So if you see a deal today, please grab it. So we're going to be talking about why your hair is short because that's going to help you understand why focusing on your scalp instead of your hair is dumb. Respectfully, it is dumb. Okay, so if your hair is short, this is why. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is the only reason why your hair is short. This is your hair. Okay, by the way, I think I want to name the whiteboard Benny, so we're going to call the whiteboard Benny, okay? It has earned a member of the She's Made family. Okay, so this is Benny the whiteboard, for those of you who don't know. It's participant, all right? So this is your hair. Everybody grew about 6 inches of hair in 2025. No exceptions. That's about the average. So the reason your hair didn't look longer at the end of 2025 or it looked shorter or whatever, very simple. It broke. Revolutionary, I know. So why does hair break? Because it's dry. So dry hair breaks. I know, crazy concept, right? So, all right, hear me out here. By this logic, if your hair is short because it's breaking, because it's dry, what do you think stops that? What do you think does the opposite? Hydration, okay? Hydration. Again, our leave-in butter is 20% off. If you like my 13-day-old twist out, then you will love our leave-in butter. It keeps your hair hydrated and does this. So, if you want to grow longer hair, you have to keep your hair hydrated. Now, hear me. Follow me. Don't get offended. If you do, I don't care. But don't get offended, okay? If the reason your hair is short because it's dry and it's breaking off, How do hair growth oils fix that? Well, I'm curious. How does putting something on your scalp fix your actual hair strands being dry? How does scalp massages fix your hair strands from being dry? How does hair vitamins, anything that you're doing to try to like get your hair to go out of your scalp faster, you're focusing on your scalp care, how does that fix this problem? It doesn't. That's where a lot of people go wrong. You spend your entire hair care routine focusing on your scalp, and it's not solving the actual problem that's keeping your hair short. Your issue, the reason you have short hair is this, okay? It's because your hair is breaking. You grow hair just like the little white girl across the street that has straight hair, okay? Becky, whoever you want to call her, right? Your issue, though, is that she retains length, you don't. It's not because she's white or has straight hair. She just retains length and you don't, okay? So oil on your scalp, no, don't care. Vitamins, no, don't care. We learned last week, you just peeing that stuff out. It's literally down the toilet. So if you want to have longer hair, fix this. This is not fixed by focusing on your scalp. This is fixed by focusing on your hair. That's why our entire line is a hydration-focused line, because that's how hair grows. I grew long hair, not because I use a hair growth. I haven't used a hair growth oil in about 6 years. Okay, I've been natural for 7. I don't use hair growth oils. I don't do scalp massages. I take care of my hair strands. I keep my hair hydrated. I develop products that do that. And I also have a routine that does that, which I teach you in the series, okay? So, scalp is a no. If you want to continue to focus on your scalp, awesome. That's good for you. This will just be you, okay? See? Benny has all the tea. Benny the whiteboard. We're naming the whiteboard Benny, okay? All right. Any hair growth questions you guys have, please ask them in the chat. Tap the screen. Once we get to 50,000 likes, we will do a giveaway. You will get a free product, and there's no reason not to want a free product. We did 2 giveaways yesterday because we had 100,000 likes. Again, if you were in here yesterday, we were very low in stock of products. We got a little bit of inventory last night, but it's not our full shipment, so we are still kind of working on fumes. So if you see a deal, I would honestly recommend grabbing it because I don't know when we'll have consistent inventory. I don't know when things will be fully in stock again, so please grab it if you see it. If you like my 13-day, we're on day 13 of this twist out. Look at that definition. Then go ahead. I cut my hand, so if you see me light, that's why. Okay. So somebody asked, how can I fix dry hair? Very simple. I got you. I'll tell you, but I need interaction for a second. I will tell you the secret to keeping your hair hydrated for 7+ days. Like, that's the minimum. If you can tell me, I need like 10 people to tell me in the chat, how long does your hair stay hydrated? Like, how long until your hair gets dry when you do it? Let me know in the chat. I can spill the tea. I need interaction, okay? We need some more comments in this chat. Let me know, how long before your hair gets dry? How long? Like, what's the maximum amount of days that you can like leave your hair alone before it's dry again? Ooh, somebody said a few hours. Somebody said 3 days. That's usually what I see. Anybody else? I'm dropping gems, okay? Somebody said 1 day. Somebody said 1 week, and they do a lot of protective styles. 2 to 3 days, 3 to 4 a week. All right. It's very simple. My hair is 13 days old. I have put nothing in my hair since I washed it 13 days ago. I used a line to wash my hair, okay? Our leave-in butter, everything. So what I'm about to tell you is how the system is designed. That's why I'm able to grow so much hair. It's just because my hair stays hydrated, and when your hair is hydrated, it's basically like on a full speed chase to growth. There's no like in between. 13 minutes left on our leave-in butter flash sale, 20% off. Please grab it if you want it. Like I said, we are having inventory issues. We might sell out during this live. I do not know. So if you see something, grab it. First come, first serve. Okay, so it's so hot in here. I keep forgetting how hot these lights are. Keep hair hydrated. I'm gonna do 7+ days, but like I said, I'm on day 13. So I've been doing this method for years. 1, 2. And as I've been teaching this, I've kind of learned that I need to be kind of specific about certain porosity, so I'll do that as well. But 2 steps, very simple. 7+ days of hydration, very simple 2 steps. Benny, chill. All right. First thing is adding water. Most of us do this, right? We do this with our leave-in conditioners, our like sprays, whatever. Hear me good. It's the one thing that I say about this. Gotta get my pointer. If you are hydrating your hair, please, for the love of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, make sure that whatever you're using to hydrate your hair, the first ingredient is water. Not the second, not the third, the first. Ingredients are listed on the back of your products from what's the most to what's the least. So if water is the first ingredient, that's how you know it has enough water in it to sufficiently hydrate your hair. So all of our products, except for the oil, because it's oil, the first ingredient is water, because we focus mainly on hydration, because that is how length is retained and longer hair is gotten, okay? So you add water. The only other issue most people don't mess up on this step, but if you do, it could just be you're using oil to hydrate your hair. Oil has no water in it, it can't hydrate. So if your hair is dry and you're using oil to hydrate it, you're just making dry hair shiny. It's still dry, it's still gonna break, you're still gonna be bald headed, okay? Add water. Second step. Oh, my bad. If you have low porosity hair, do this step with heat. That will make sure that it can actually get into your hair, okay? So when you're adding your leave-in conditioner, add it on warm, damp hair. Just spray bottle with warm water. Do it. I do it all the time on my YouTube channel because I have low porosity. Second step, this is what most people don't do, but this especially is dangerous for people with high porosity, is seal. Why? Water does what? Evaporates. I spill water on my shirt. It's gonna evaporate and be gone in a few minutes. That's how it works on your hair, the same way. So whenever your water's leaving your hair, so you have to basically put something on top of it to prevent the water from getting out. This is how I can keep my hair hydrated we're on day 13 of this twist out and do nothing to it, because when I did my hair, I locked the moisture in. So even though the water tries to escape, something's on top of it and slowing it down. So you lock the moisture in or seal the moisture in with oils or butters, okay? Our entire line is formulated with these. They're called occlusives, and so these help to lock moisture in. We formulate it in a way that it's not heavy and greasy, so our low porosity girlies can use the formula. It's great because I'm low porosity. But if you are high porosity, this is a super important step because you struggle to keep moisture into your hair. So by locking the moisture in, that is how you really are going to make sure that your hair stays hydrated. So locking in with oils or butters. Again, tap that screen. Once we get to 50K likes, we will do a giveaway. All right. So that's how you keep your hair hydrated for 7+ days. No, again, I'm on day 13. Let me get the white paper because some people think I'm playing. I want y'all to see the level of definition I still have, and we're almost 2 weeks into this twist out. I'm starting to get frizz now, but it's a healthy amount. Every single piece is still individually defined. There's no puff, there's no nothing. It's still a twist out, okay? It's not a puff. I don't have to put my hair up or in a bun or anything. I can wear it down still, and we're almost 2 weeks into this. This is because I use products to keep my hair hydrated, and I know how to do a good twist out, but the products matter, okay? So, yeah. Again, 9 minutes left on the leave-in butter. We are low in stock. We might sell out during this flash sale. Yesterday, we almost sold out. We have a little bit of inventory in stock today. It's not a lot. So please, if you want the leave-in butter, grab it. You're not going to get it. We're not going to have a sale until like February, I feel like, for Valentine's Day. So it's gonna be a minute. So if you want it, I would definitely grab it. Okay, number 2, products versus a routine. This is a huge reason why your hair is short and you're bald headed, okay? So a lot of people have this incorrect perspective of how hair growth works. Part of this comes from the natural hair industry. I don't know if y'all knew this, but y'all are intelligent. I know y'all know this. The natural hair industry will tell you things that are not true to get you to buy products. That's how any industry works. They'll tell you things or make you think a certain way so that you'll buy the product. And you end up thinking about hair growth the wrong way, but they don't care because you're buying the products. I could do this and make about 3 times as much revenue as She's Made makes, but I don't. I'm very honest. I feel like that's a part of the reason why people buy our products. But let's be honest here. Let's have the real tea. So this is what the natural hair industry will make you think about hair growth to buy products, but this is not how hair growth works. All right. I'll just do it like this. I'll do blue. This is the only effective way that hair growth will work. Everybody that has long hair does this. And I'm about to put you on because it shouldn't be a secret, right? So this is the only routine for growth. I should have used blue, my bad. Only routine for growth. I'm gonna use blue. Again, and this is gonna be everything that you know about hair growth will not be this, especially if you base your education on hair growth based on what the natural hair industry, people that are trying to sell you something. I know I'm being ironic, but just hear me out. I tell you the truth about hair growth, and then I let you decide whether you want to buy products or not. If you just want to sit here and learn, awesome sauce. Like, I don't even mean to flip y'all off, I'm sorry. Awesome sauce. But I mean, if you buy, cool. But if you don't and you just listen, that's also cool as well. Okay. I have a lot of people that just come in here for a week or two, and then they buy the products once they trust me, which is also fair. Like, the industry is candy. So, the first thing that matters, the only routine for growth, right? The first thing that does matter is what you use. Okay. So what you use. So the industry is correct in this point. Your hair will not grow if you don't have products that work for your hair. That's an obvious assumption, okay? My hair would not be as long as it is if I did not have products that work for me. I personally couldn't find products that worked for my tighter hair texture. I have 4A, 4B hair. So I formulated them myself. I have 2 degrees. One of them is in biology. I'm a STEM major, chemistry, all that good stuff, okay? So I know my stuff. But my hair would not be as long as it is, as hydrated, as healthy, as shiny. Again, day 13, I'm sorry. This is 13 days of a twist out. I have done nothing to refresh this. I washed my hair, twisted it, took it out. I've just been chilling. Leave-in butter is tea. Oh my goodness. It is designed to keep your hair hydrated for a long time. That way you can actually grow it. But, so that plays a part. Like, this entire line does play a part. Now, this is where the natural hair industry will have you messed up, okay? Arab girls are tea, and they are 100% allowed to use the products if you would like. Everybody's welcome. Even people that don't believe in God. Hurts my heart, but that is a reality. Okay, because we're faith-based, but everybody's welcome. Okay, so what you use matters. This is where the natural hair industry gets you messed up. This is where you waste a lot of your money. This is not the only thing that matters. What the natural hair industry will do is we'll just take our essential hair oil. You need to pay attention because you're wasting money. They'll take this oil, an oil, and they'll say, put this on your scalp and your hair will grow. That is not true. There's nothing you can put on your scalp that will stimulate your follicles to actually produce excess hair, like more hair than is naturally growing biologically. So what they'll do is they'll give you this mindset of, if you use one thing, that will make your hair grow, and that's all that matters, and you're good to go. So a lot of you guys are navigating your hair care routine like, I just gotta find the perfect products and my hair will grow. No, okay? My products are tea, but they are not the only thing that contributed to my hair growth. They play a part, but they're not the only thing. Let me explain it like this, because I feel like analogies help me, so maybe it'll help you. What would you be looking like if you married a guy just because he was attractive? Like, you just married him off of this one quality. You'd be looking stupid because he probably had some stuff that wasn't cool. When you marry somebody or date somebody, attractiveness matters. I'm not dating no ugly dude. God said to be fruitful and multiply, and he knows what is required for that. So attractiveness does matter, but also it's all the other factors. His relationship with his mom. Is he a man of God? How does he act when he gets angry? All those things. That's how you should be thinking about hair growth. Hair growth is not just products. Products matter, but that's not it. This is what people do not do. This is the difference between me having long hair and you not, and that's why I'm telling you so you can have long hair too. Oh, where's my blue? This is what people don't know. This is what the natural hair industry does not tell you. What you do, okay? I have seen so many people get so frustrated and blame products and say I can't, and they don't know how to wash their hair. They don't know how to detangle. They don't know how to protect the style. They don't know how to keep their hair hydrated. They're doing their hair every single day because it's just not working properly for them. They don't know how to care for their hair. That's why, honestly, I would say what you do matters more than what you use, just because so many people don't know what to do. We've had so many people email us and say, hey, you promised me that these products would do this and this and this, and they don't work, and I wasted my money, and you're just a regular influencer that scam and yada, yada, yada. And I say, okay, what's your hair care routine? It's garbage. They don't know how to take care of their head, and they're blaming the products. Don't blame me. I have great formulas. I use the products longer than y'all. I test the products on me and people around me. I'm the test dummy for everything. So there was something bad about these products, hair would not be tea right now. We would not be 13 days into a twist out and it still looks bomb. The products aren't the problem. You don't know how to do your hair. And that's what this series teaches, basically. You know how many people don't know how to properly protect their style, and what they'll do is they'll be like, oh, braids just don't work for me. No. You go and get braids with no product in your hair. So your hair is dry, you get braids in your hair for 2 months, and you don't do anything as far as like hydrating your hair or anything with the braids. So you just had dry hair sitting for 2 months. Protective styling can only be protective if your hair is in a good state. So whenever I get braids, I hydrate my hair first and then go get the braids. I would never go get braids with dry hair. If I did, that's the equivalent of a white girl getting braids, okay? Like, that's just not gonna be a thing. So you have to know how to do your head. A lot of people don't know that when you wash your hair, a lot of people don't know the difference between a leave-in conditioner, a deep conditioner, and a regular conditioner. That's important. They're 3 different things. A leave-in conditioner is our leave-in butter. That's what you leave in your hair. Our deep conditioner is your deep hydration mask. That's what you let sit in your hair and rinse out. And a regular conditioner you can use to detangle if you want. It's more of an optional thing, okay? Our deep hydration mask functions as both your detangling conditioner and your deep conditioner, or you can use your own regular conditioner. It doesn't matter. But that's for the purpose of just detangling. So a lot of people don't know how to do their head, and then they blame products. That's why, all shade, all tea. This is my honest opinion. I don't care who gets mad. That whole miel, rosemary, mint oil, they did not change their formulas. They did not change their formulas. People thought that oil was going to grow their hair. And so when it didn't, they blamed the product. Your hair was falling. One thing, same way one thing doesn't make your hair grow, one thing doesn't make your hair fall out unless there's battery acid in it, which that oil didn't. Your combination of bad hair care caused your hair to fall out. You dousing your scalp in an oil that has a higher concentration of rosemary in it caused chronic inflammation, which led to excess shedding. Your hair fell out because of bad hair care. Also, a lot of people don't know what am I trying to say? A lot of people don't know what shedding looks like. Like, you're supposed to shed. You shed a lot of hair. Especially if your hair's been sitting in braids for like 4 weeks, you're gonna have a lot of hair come out because hair has naturally shed off of your scalp, but it stayed in those braids. So you have to know how to do your head. And that's what Hair Growth 101 is all about. Teaching you how to do your head, because I can give you the products and I can also give you the methods. I can tell you, I give you what to use, hey, and I tell you what to do, hey. It's up to you to do both, apply them, and be, patient. And then that's how you see longer hair. I didn't grow long hair by no miracle, okay? It wasn't because I have some insane genetics. My dad's black, my mom's black. My dad's like, what, 3B or 3C? My mom is 4C, okay? I didn't have no help. There was no genetics. I don't have good hair in the sense that my hair is loose and curly and easier to work with or whatever. I have type 4 hair. I have super thick hair. I have like the middle between fine and coarse. I'm like the middle. So I'm saying that to say my hair is no different than yours. The reason why my hair is long than yours isn't just because I know this and I did this. And that's why I'm teaching you. So, hey, all right. Tap the screen, 50,000 likes. We will do a giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and set us up on another flash sale. Alright, so we are very low in stock with our bundles, like extremely. So if you see a deal for the bundle today, you want to grab it, go ahead. I don't know if we'll be able to do bundles towards the end of the live, so I would say if you see something now, please grab it. Like, please grab it. We are having inventory issues. Y'all wiped us out for Black Friday. We did incredible for Black Friday. Y'all ate. But our shipment that was supposed to restock us was having issues. We got some of it last night. It's not a ton, so we can't put all of it available for flash sales. So if you would like something, I would highly recommend getting it. I use the entire bundle every single time I do my hair. I used the bundle 13 days ago, have done nothing to my hair since. So I've just been putting it up in a scarf every single night, in a pineapple with a silk scrunchie, and then just taking it down. All right, I'm gonna give you guys 15% off on our bundle. So it's already discounted because it's in the bundle. It's usually $103 if you buy each product individually, so it's already discounted. I'm gonna give you guys an additional 15% off on that, because I like y'all or whatever. And again, tap that screen. Once we get to 50,000 likes, we'll do a giveaway. I have one already set up. Just gotta run me my likes, All right, let's see. Okay, 20 minutes for that, 15 additional percentage off, and 50K likes for a giveaway. All right, and again, any hair growth questions you guys have, please ask them in the chat. If I see it, I will answer it. If I don't answer after like 5 or 10 minutes, just ask it again. All right? Because I'm like multitasking, because we're also on live on YouTube. So if you ever missed any Hair Growth 101 episodes, they're saved on YouTube. All right, Somebody said, I'm sorry, I just lost my place in the chat. My bad. Can you do a flash sale on the mask? I will have to see. I have to check our inventory, so I have to go to our warehouse thingy really quick. We're very out of stock, y'all. That's what I'm saying. If you want something, please get it, because this week is very up and down with being in stock. Our inventory has been split up into multiple shipments, so we're getting some things, we're not getting other things. So everything is very limited today. We may sell out during the flash sale. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I mean during the live. So yeah. How can I protect my hair when I sleep? So 3 options: silk scarf, silk bonnet, silver satin, scarf, bonnet, or pillowcase. I do all 3 because I sleep like a rabid animal and it will all come off of my head. So I do silk scarf, bonnet, and I have a silk pillowcase. But one of those is fine. Just make sure that you got something silk or satin and you're fine. Okay. Is your product for type 3B hair or only type 4? So we prioritize type 4 hair in our formulations because the industry does the opposite. They prioritize type 3, we prioritize type 4, but our formulas can still work for looser hair textures. They're just made specifically for tighter hair textures. Which protective style helps retain length the most? I feel like I get fairy knots with wash and goes. So I'm going to do a video on wash and go. So I'm doing a wash and go Friday, TTT. So I will be having a new hairstyle next week. So I will be making a video on that because wash and goes are not bad for your hair. You just don't know how to do them right. But any protective style will help you retain length. It's all about application and removal. Braids can be awesome and they can also like destroy your hair if you don't do them correctly. Wigs, same thing. So whatever protective style you want to do, the miracle knots, all that cool stuff, I really want to try that, but I gotta wait till summer. But yeah, any protective style is awesome. Just make sure that you're applying and removing it correctly and your hair is hydrated. That's how you get the protection when your hair is hydrated. All right. Somebody said I used the leave-in butter on my daughter's hair going on 2 weeks now, having moisturized it all. I'm telling y'all, it's designed to give you long-lasting moisture because it's the reason why it's different from a lot of other leave-ins is because, yeah, it's going to add hydration, but it's going to lock it in. It's specifically formulated to lock moisture in with occlusives like shea butter, mango butter, grapeseed oil, etc. I cut my finger last night. I'm the most clumsiest person ever. It's not even funny. Okay, so let's go on to number 3. So, mistakes stopping you from hair growth. Yes, I call people bald-headed because you are bald-headed, but that's okay. I wouldn't call you that if I felt like you would say that forever. I give you everything you need not to be bald-headed, but right now you are bald-headed if you're doing these things, or you're headed towards bald-headedness. So the last one is an unrealistic timeline. So I find that a lot of people mess up, like hair stays short for years because they base their hair care routine around an unrealistic timeline. A lot of people don't know how long it actually takes to grow long hair. So I'm gonna solve that mystery for you because a lot of people base their hair care routines off of like unrealistic, like trying to grow, waist length hair in 6 months when you got shoulder length. Because the industry tells you can or whatever. Not possible. So let's talk about it. And again, I could lie and upsell the products and tell you all this stuff, but I'm going to be honest with you. And you can learn. If you want to purchase, cool. Our bundle is currently 15% off. We are almost sold out. So if you want it, please grab it. I have the entire bundle of my hair. I wash my hair with a refresh shampoo. I deep condition with a deep hydration mask. Always deep condition. Always deep condition. And I mix it with a few drops of oil. Always mix oil with your deep conditioner. And then I use the leave-in butter. The leave-in butter is the only thing that I left into my hair. And I did a twist out. And my twist out is 13 days old. And I have done nothing as far as refreshing it, adding products, etc. All I have done is put it up in a scarf and not. And by the way, I work out like 4 to 6 times a week. So I'm working out with my hair. So yeah. Lock in. Okay. So let's talk about how long it takes to grow hair. Tap the screen, 50K likes, giveaway. We're like a fifth of the way there. Last live, we got 100K likes, so we had 2 giveaways. So if you want to give away, please tap the screen. Please tap the screen. How long for growth? I'm sorry, I just jacked that whole thing up. Alright, so I'm going to give y'all the real tea about how long it will take you to see longer hair. You can get longer hair, so this is not telling you that you can't. If you're living, breathing, and don't have a medical condition, you have the capability of having long hair. But if you have a hair care routine based on an unrealistic timeline, bald-headed is your future, okay? So the first thing you have to understand is how much are you supposed to be expected to grow? So the average person, that means some a little bit more, some a little bit less, but this is the average, great number to go off of, is half an inch a month. And of course, when we do math, that is about 6 inches a year. Now, here is the thing that people mess up on while you stay bald-headed, okay? You think that in order to grow hair, you have to increase this number. So you'll spend your entire hair care routine trying to go 6 inches. Then 10 inches, 8 inches. You try to grow more than 6 inches of hair a year. You can't change this number. This number is based on biology. It's based on genetics. The same way you cannot change your hair texture, you can't change how fast your hair grows. Everybody's rate is the same their entire lives unless you have, just have some sort of chemical, hormonal, biological shift, which most people don't experience, okay? But half an inch a month, 6 inches a year, you will not change this. Most people focus on trying to change this number in their entire hair care routine. Their scalp massages, their hair oils, everything is just trying to get their scalp to produce more than 6 inches of hair a year. You can't do that. So you're losing a losing battle. You're going, I don't know the sayings, but it's pointless, okay? Because you can't change that. Instead, what you should be doing is making sure every single year you're attaining as much of the 6 inches as you can. That comes from hydration. That comes from using products and having a routine that keeps your hair hydrated so that your hair does not break off, so that when you grow 6 inches, you retain it. I retain almost all of my 6 inches for the past 4 years. That's why my hair is so long. Not because I grew 12 inches in a year, but because year 1, I retained this much. Year 2, retain this much. Year 3, retain this much. And that adds up. So if you want to put, a number on it, like a range. So if you're trying to get, this will vary depending on where you're starting, but if you want to get broad strap, I'd say 1 to 2 years. Okay, waist length, where I am now, I'd say 3 to 5. And hip length, which is where I'm trying to get, I would say 5 to 7. That's the typical range, okay? So, I've grown waist length hair twice. So that right there shows and proves I know what I'm talking about. I had to do it twice because in 2022, I had somebody cut off my hair and I had to restart it. So, but I follow this timeline because every single year I retain majority of my 6 inches. So that's your goal. Your goal isn't trying to grow more than 6 inches of hair a year because you can't do that. That's genetically determined, this number. It will not change no matter what you do. Your goal should be every single year trying to keep as much of the 6 inches on your head as possible. And that way, after 2 years, this adds up and you get to broad strap length. After 3 to 5 years, these 6 inches every single year adds up and now you're at your waist. And same thing with your hip, okay? That's how hair growth works. And the reason why it's important for me to say that is because I could sit here and say, oh, buy our products, right? And your hair will grow, 12 inches in a month or something, I don't know, right? I'd be lying, okay? That's a marketing scheme. If there's anything out there that makes you think that you can grow your hair faster by using something on your scalp or using something in your hair, no, that's not true, okay? She's Made products are tools to help you get your broad strap length, your waist length, your hip length. They will play a huge part in this, but a full routine. They won't make your hair grow super fast. No products will do that. But they will ensure or play a big part in helping you to ensure that every single year you're retaining 6 inches. That way, after 3 years, you retain 12 to 18 inches of hair, and now your hair is a lot longer than it was 2 years ago. That's how it works, okay? All the ingredients for our products are in the product descriptions on TikTok Shop. I don't want to tell you anything wrong off the top of my head, so go look at that, and that will tell you all the ingredients. Again, any hair growth questions, please ask them. Our bundle is 15% off for only the next 10.5 minutes. I think this will be the only flash sale on the bundle. Again, we're very low in stock, so first come, first serve. I'm not even joking. We are having so many issues with inventory, so if you have the bundle in your cart, we have about 1,000 people that have it in our cart in general. We have about, we have about 60 people in this live that have it in their carts right now. Y'all might sell it out, actually, if everybody buys. So, first come, first serve. Please, if you want a deal, please buy it. Now you probably won't be able to get a good deal. I think this will be the only flash sale we can do on the bundle. We just have very, very limited amount today. So That's fun. All right, any hair growth questions, ask them in the chat. Let's see. Somebody asked, will your products work for low porosity? Because I'm that girl, our products are formulated for both high and low porosity. So high porosity, you struggle to keep moisture in your hair. We formulate our line with occlusives like oils and butters to help lock that in. Low porosity, you struggle to get moisture in your hair. Even though we formulate our products with oils and butters, they are not heavy or greasy because those formulas are difficult to get into the hair. So we do lightweight formulas that are still very thick and rich for tighter hair textures so that you also get that moisture. So the goal is when you use the line, you keep your hair hydrated. And when you keep your hair hydrated, you retain length. That's how hair grows longer. That's it. Very, very simple. It's not an oil. It's not a vitamin. It's not a scalp massage or whatever. It's simple hair care and being patient. Okay, that's why, again, I can go 13 days. We're on day 13 of this twist out. Day 13. Look, let me get my paper again because I need y'all to see how much definition I still have. We're starting to get frizz, okay? But I need y'all to just see each strand is still defined. Look at that. One, you can count them. There's no puff or anything like that. I don't have to put my hair up. I could if I wanted to. I don't have to put my hair up. I can wear my hair down in its full glory because I use products to keep my hair hydrated and I know how to do my hair. Very simple. Our products are lock friendly as well. Can I use vegetable oil to moisturize my hair? I would not recommend that. Vegetable oil is not a great oil for your hair. It's very clogging to the hair strands and to the follicles. I would recommend something that is lighter but still rich. Like we use grapeseed oil in our products. It's a great one. Sweet almond oil is also one in our products. It's also a great oil to use as well. Okay. If you want stuff for a wash and go, I have a wash and go tutorial on my YouTube channel. So for those who's joining, we're talking about mistakes that stop hair growth. So if you are bald-headed or you feel like you're gonna stay bald-headed if you don't change something, this will be the thing. And hear me good, okay? I don't understand this logic. So, because we've had so many people get mad about this series because it challenges what you believe about hair growth. Because I'm not gonna lie to you for a check. God got my check. I'm good, right? I'm gonna be straight regardless if you purchase or not. So don't feel pressure to do anything. But my thing is, you've been struggling for years. Some of y'all been natural longer than me, and your hair is still not the length that you want it to be. So whatever you're doing isn't working. So why not try something new? And I'm not telling you to do anything crazy or anything that's like a random, hair, method or recipe or something. I'm just simply telling you to take care of your head, keep it hydrated, and do that for a few years, and your hair will be super long. That's all I'm telling you. I'm not even telling you in 6 months you'll gain 10. I'm not giving you no unrealistic expectations. I'm telling you how it is. I'm not gatekeeping anything. I'm telling you how to grow your hair and how to do it correctly. And I'm giving you tools. I'm giving you what to use and I'm giving you what to do. And so why not just try it? That's my thing. What's the harm? If your hair hasn't grown in years, why not try something new in 2026? All right, 50K likes and we will do a giveaway. So if you want a giveaway, tap the screen. Our products are very limited today. So if you would like our bundle, it's currently 15% off. I have the entire bundle in my hair right now. I shampoo with a refresh shampoo. I deep conditioned it with the deep hydration mask. Mix our essential hair oil with that tea combo. And the leave-in butter is currently in my hair. I am on day 13 of my twist out. And it still looks amazing. I've done nothing to it since. And by the way, if products work, you shouldn't be using them every single day. That's why when people say we need to increase our sizes, I say no. Because all it's doing is encouraging you to use products more frequently. Some people think the more you use products, the more effective they are, the faster your hair will grow. Using products every single day doesn't make your hair grow faster. Oiling your scalp every single day literally just wastes products. It does nothing. We talked about last week how hair oils don't work, hair growth oils don't work on your scalp. Hair vitamins don't work. Hair growth trends are a waste of your time. You cannot cheat this. Sorry. You cannot cheat hair growth. You can grow long hair. The issue here is not your capability to grow long hair. It's how you do it. Y'all, you won't be able to cheat it or do something crazy. You, just like a white girl, it takes years to grow long hair. They don't grow hair in a month. It takes them years. It's just easier for them to see their growth in real time because they don't have shrinkage. But it will take them years to have hair down their butt. That doesn't happen overnight. Okay? So it's not because we're black or have tight hair or whatever. It's just that our community, our culture is highly uneducated about hair growth because our culture for years has had to assimilate. That's all it is. So while, Becky was learning how to do her hair from age 3, I didn't start learning how to do my hair until I was 18. So I'm 18 years behind as far as years I could have been growing my hair with the right things. So that's all I'm doing. So we just playing catch up. But people in my generation are teaching their kids now how to do their hair properly. So in 50 years, a lot of black women will have long hair naturally because they'll know from birth, if that makes sense. So we did not change the formula of our leave-in butter. It just has a different scent and different packaging, but it's the same exact formulation. But we did rebrand, so that is why. How do I tell the porosity of my hair? So your porosity has nothing to do with your texture. Very simple. All right, real quick. Very simple. Porosity. Very simple test. If you spray your hair with water and the water just sits on top of your hair, you can literally see it. You have low porosity. If it doesn't do that, you have high porosity. Mystery solved. That's it. All right. Cool. 4 minutes left on our bundle flash sale. Again, I'm sorry, y'all. It's almost gone. As I'm speaking, people are buying it. It is almost gone. This might be our last flash sale of the bundle. It just depends on how many we sell for this one. I don't think we'll have any more. So if you want to grab it, please do. Like I said yesterday, we are really struggling with inventory, so we're not in stock of a lot of things at the amount that we would like to be. So we can't have everything available for the flash sale. So I only have a few of each product that I can put in the flash sale, if that makes sense. So if you want the bundle, I would grab it. You only have 3.5 minutes left. All right, that is our second most popular thing that people buy. The first is our leave-in butter. The second is a bundle, which is actually very good in the sense that most people don't buy like 4 products at once, but I guess people like the system. So let me turn it back around. Okay, here are mistakes that stop hair growth. So we have 3. Scalp over hair care, products versus routine, and unrealistic timeline. I'm going to explain each of them. If you're bald-headed or you're struggling with being bald-headed or 2 scoops of hair, or if you've been like years cannot grow your hair, do not know what to do, this is going to help you out a lot, okay? It's going to change how you think about hair growth and actually give you what you should be doing, basically. So let's talk about scalp over hair care. So what I mean by this is people, your entire hair care routine or majority of your hair care routine is focused on your scalp and not your hair. You will have short hair each and every time. If you focus only on your scalp, you will have short hair each and every time. Why? Because the problem with your hair being short has nothing to do with your scalp. So if you're trying to fix the issue of having short hair by focusing on the part that isn't even affecting that, it's irrelevant. Like, I don't know. So it's gonna make y'all mad. This is why you're gonna throw away your favorite hair growth oil after I'm done with this. Don't throw it away, but you're not gonna use it on your scalp anymore. So in order to understand this, we just have to talk. Why is your hair short? Why is hair short? Very simple. You have about 2 minutes left on that flash sale. We are almost sold out of that bundle, so if you would like that bundle, please grab it, okay? That's the second thing that people buy from us. I feel like that's a great starting kit if you're trying to retain length, okay? So why is your hair short? So this is your hair. Say hi to your hair. This is your hair stream. So everybody grew about 6 inches of hair in 2025. Everybody. The reason that your hair wasn't longer in 2025, very simple. It broke. That's it. So you grew this much, only this much is left on your head because it's broke. Hair only breaks when it's dry. That looks like a P, sorry. Dry hair breaks. Think about it like this. When your hair is dry, it's just like a pasta noodle, like a dry pasta noodle. You know how when you just have spaghetti or fettuccine, you can just snap it in half? That's exactly what your hair is like when it's dry. That's how weak it is. So, if dry hair breaks and that's why your hair is short, what would be the solution? The opposite, right? So, hydration. That's why our lines are hydration focused on. Because that is how you reduce breakage and they are able to retain length. And so my question for you is, because we're talking about why you shouldn't prioritize your scalp over your hair, if hydration is the key to you having longer hair, because dry hair breaks, so if your hair isn't dry, it won't break, so it won't be short, how does putting oil on your scalp every single day fix that? It doesn't. It's not even touching the actual part of the hair that needs attention. Your scalp has nothing to do with why your hair is short. You don't have no genetic ambiguity or something like that that makes you different. Your hair is growing 24/7 out of your scalp. The reason why you're not having longer hair is because your hair is dry and is breaking. That comes from hair neglect. You're not keeping your hair hydrated. So putting oil on your scalp doesn't solve the problem of why your hair is short. Doing scalp massages doesn't solve the problem of why your hair is short. Getting microneedling on your scalp or taking biotin does not solve this problem. If you want longer hair, stop focusing on your scalp, focus on your strands. You will not see success if you just focus on your scalp. I know so many people, their routine this year has been, oh, I bought this viral hair growth oil and I'm going to put that on my scalp every single day. You're going to still have short hair at the end of 2026. Guarantee it. Like, that's just not going to lead you to having longer hair. You have to focus on your hydration. I just feel like some people don't know how to grow their hair, which is fair. But some people just don't want to put in the work either. Like, I'm not saying that natural hair is complicated to grow, but it does take consistency. It takes time to build a routine that works for you. And a lot of people just want to cheat it. Like, they just want to put oil on their scalp and it doesn't work. You can't grow long hair like that. People just want to take a hair vitamin. It doesn't work. You got to care for your hair consistently. That doesn't mean every single day. There are times where I would do my hair only once a month. That was my routine. Every single month I was consistent with doing my hair, and I would protective style so to where I wouldn't need to do my hair frequently. But when I did it correctly. I didn't grow long hair by cheating the system. You can't cheat the system. Sorry. This is the only way the hair grows. If your hair is short, it's because it's dry and it's breaking off. Using a hair growth oil every single day won't fix that. You gotta care for your hair. You have to have a wash day routine that keeps your hair hydrated. You have to have products that keep your hair hydrated. You have to have a routine and styles that keep your hair hydrated. That's always the goal. If anything you're doing in your hair care routine is not prioritizing hydration, it's pointless. It's pointless. That's why you spend so much money on these scams and these cheat codes. You can't cheat hair growth. You are not special. Sorry. You gotta put in the work like all the rest of us. And I'm being honest with you. I can sit up here and tell you, buy these products, your hair's gonna grow super long down your back. That's not true if you don't lock in with your routine. You can't you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't want long hair and then don't want to put any work or effort into it. I'm not saying that you gotta spend hours on your hair every single day or even every single week. But growing hair is not as simple as an oil. Sorry to break it to you. If that was true, I'm gonna be pissed because I did way more than that. You have to care for your hair. That's it. Hair growth oils are not going to grow your hair. If they did, your hair would be long by now. Science shows there's nothing you can put on your scalp that will increase hair production out of your follicles. Your hair is going to grow the same regardless of whether you put oil on it or not. The issue is you, not your hair. Your scalp is not the problem. You're the problem. Your scalp is not the problem. I'm telling you. Your scalp is not why your hair is short. Your hair is breaking off. That's why your hair is short. All right. 50K likes for a giveaway, so tap that screen. We're almost halfway there. If we can get 50,000 likes, we will do a giveaway, and you can get a free product. So if you want a free product, please, please, please tap that screen so that we can do a giveaway. I'm going to go ahead. Again, we are very, 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 very limited on inventory today. So we might sell out, we might not. I do not know. I cannot anticipate. But I'm going to try to give y'all as many sales as I can. First come, first serve. If we sell out during a flash sale, then that means that that product will no longer be available for the rest of the live and probably for the next, honestly, the rest of the week. We just don't know at this point how inventory is going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys 30% off on our leave-in butter. I'm trying to see how many we have available today for that flash sale because we are limited. We're gonna have to start spreading out this inventory because I do not know when our restock shipment will arrive at our warehouse. So until then, I'm gonna do the best that I can. So again, if you see a deal, please grab it because I do not know if that deal will be available for the foreseeable future. I have no idea. I went up to the warehouse today. We got a little bit of our inventory. It's just like all over the place. So I do not know yet, okay? And again, any hair growth questions that you have, please ask them in the chat. I'm blunt, but I don't bite, okay? I will answer it honestly. How often should a person get their ends trimmed? Everybody is different. I would say about every 3 to 4 months is usually the sweet spot for me because I wear my hair out about 50% of the time. I protective style 50% of the time. If you protective style, you can do a little bit less frequently. If you wear your hair out all the time, maybe a little bit more frequently. Everybody's different, but you will learn as you continue to care for your hair when your hair, you can anticipate that you need a trim. So I trim my hair last in December. So I know around probably like March, I should be looking at my hair to check and see if a trim is necessary. How does peppermint help your hair? So peppermint can help to increase blood circulation. That doesn't make hair grow out of your scalp super fast, but it can help to promote a healthy scalp. So unfortunately, there are only 2 things you can do to your hair. You can slow down the growth or you can ensure it's normal. So if you have a bad, unhealthy scalp, that will slow down growth. Like, it will not come out of your scalp the way that it should. Essentially, if you have a lot of buildup or you're oiling your scalp every single day, you're causing just so much clogging. This is your follicle, right? Don't make this weird, but this is how the hair comes out. So if you have all this gunk on top of your hair, then it's not gonna come out. It's literally blocked, right? So, but if you actually promote a healthy scalp by using things like peppermint and tea tree, which is in our like refresh shampoo, you're not clogging your scalp with all these unnecessary things. You're keeping your scalp clean, hydrated, etc. Then the hair will grow normally the way that it's supposed to. All right, hair oil. What does hair oil do then? Hair oil helps to lock in moisture on your actual hair strands. I would not recommend oil for your scalp. I know that's controversial, but oil on your scalp is pointless unless your scalp is dry. It can help to lock in moisture, but that's it. So if you're gonna use oil, which I use oil, I love to mix my deep conditioner with oil. I do hot oil treatments. I might put a little bit of oil on my hands to reduce frizz when I take down my twist. Oil is a tool. It's not a miracle, okay? It's not gonna grow your hair faster. Let's see. What does it mean when I hydrate and moisturize my hair, but it still feels dry? I can help you out with that. Give me like 5 minutes and I'm gonna go through that again. Actually, no, I'll go through it now. All right. Because every time like I go on live, there's always somebody that asks me how do you keep your hair hydrated? Because again, I'm on day 13 of this twist out. It's still very hydrated. I have not done anything like added anything extra since I washed my hair. Because the products help keep my hair hydrated. The leave-in butter is probably like my favorite thing. I always use it. I can't remember the last time I haven't used it when I did my hair, and it's been like 7 years, unless I do like a silk press or something. But every single time I wear my natural hair, any protective style, anything, I'm always using the leave-in butter because it guarantees that my hair stays hydrated. I'm gonna tell you exactly how it does that. Because it is possible to keep your hair hydrated for longer than a couple days. I hope y'all know that. Again, we're almost at 2 weeks right here. Hair is still hydrated. Nothing's been added or refreshed or anything. Okay? So, let's talk about it. All right? So, again, hydrated hair. By the way, I decided to name the board Benny. So, Benny the board, Benny the whiteboard. I don't know. Okay, hydrated hair, 7+ days. Again, this is a minimum amount, okay? Because my hair is almost 2 weeks old and this is what it's done, okay? So the entire line is based off of this system. So you can have hair that's hydrated for 7+ days. Like honestly, a week should be the minimum for a lot of people. First step and the second step. This is how our leave-in butter works. So let me just write leave-in butter. Which again is 30% off. So, and like I said, okay, hold on. All right, we're running low. So if you want to grab the leave-in butter, please grab it. We're running low. I didn't expect us to, like, we had as I was talking, I had a ton of people buy it. I wasn't watching it. We are running low on the leave-in butter. So if you want to grab it, please grab it. This might be the last flash sale we can do because I don't think we'll have any available. So if you want to grab the leave-in butter, please go ahead and buy it now because, yeah, it's getting low. I'm so sorry about this. I hate when we're, like, struggling with inventory, but there's nothing I can do at this point. So, okay, but the first thing is add water. So you add water by adding your leave-in conditioners, your sprays, whatever. Very simple. Most people do this, okay? This is not the reason why you're struggling to keep your hair hydrated. The only thing I would say is if you have low porosity, make sure you add heat with this step. So when you're adding your leave-in conditioner, add your leave-in conditioner on warm, damp hair. So just spray your hair with some warm water, then add your leave-in conditioner. Very simple. Second step, this is what most people don't do. This is why I can keep my hair hydrated again. We're on day 13 of this twist out. It's still hydrated, okay? That is to seal the moisture in, lock it in, okay, with oils or butters. Why is this important? Because what does water do? Water evaporates. Water is designed to leave your hair. The same way you spill water on your shirt, it's gone after a couple minutes. Water leaves your hair. That's why hair gets dry so fast. So that's why you have to put something on top of the water to block it from getting out. So that's why oils and butters work because oils and butters are hydrophobic. They don't contain water, so they're not going to mix with the water and continue to leave your hair. They're going to sit on top of the water and prevent it from getting out. So when we design the line, especially our leave-in butter, again, it is currently it's 30% off. Dang, it's 30% off. So with the leave-in butter, that's how this works. That's why people use it. It's our #1 product because it hydrates your hair and also locks moisture in. That's the difference. A lot of leave-ins aren't rich enough or thick enough or formulated correctly with occlusives to be able to lock the moisture in without it feeling greasy and weighed down. That's what we did. So that's why I can go like the leave-in butter is in my hair. This is a non-negotiable. Whenever I do my hair, the leave-in butter is in my hair because I know that if I don't put the leave-in butter in my hair will not last long. Hydrated hair will always last longer. Again, day 13. I need to start putting something above my head. This is day 13 on my twist out. It is not showing any signs of letting up. I'm going to wash my hair Friday because I have to film, but I doubt I will even need to wash my hair on Friday if I did not want to. That's how long, okay? So how do you prevent breakage when you have braids in? Make sure your hair is hydrated before you get the braids. Period. Never go get braids with dry hair. Alright, so let's talk about the next thing. So if you're just joining and you don't want to be bald-headed, you've come to the right place. I forget to introduce myself. So my name is Brittany. I am I guess you could say a hair care influencer. I have 1.5 mil on TikTok. I have 600,000 almost on YouTube. Please subscribe to me. And we have we're working up there to 300K on Instagram. So for 5 years, I have been sharing how I grew waist-length hair. I grew waist-length hair twice. I grew it the first time before I got on social media, and I started making my products before I got on social media just for myself. I have type 4 hair. I'm fully black. I could not find products that worked for me that were hydrating and rich and thick enough to work for me without being heavy and weighed down. And so I started making them myself. I have 2 degrees. One of them is in biology. I studied chemistry, organic, all that. So I knew how to formulate all my products, right? So this is my first viral video ever on social media that started my platforms, our leave-in butter. It got 4.5 million views within like the first week of me posting it. And so I became somebody that shared DIY recipes as well as teaching how to grow my hair. And then my business started because people started saying, stop showing us the recipes, just make the line so we can buy it. So I did what I was told, and 5 years later, we are here. So I started this Hair Growth 101 series, which she's made because I find that a lot of people don't know how to grow their hair. And so what's preventing you from having long hair isn't like there's something wrong with your hair, your race, your genetics, whatever. It's just education. You don't know how to grow your hair. And so I didn't want to just be a business that just gave you products and told you deuces and like left you with the impression that if you buy the products, your hair will look like mine. The products do factor into why my hair looks like this, but also like the routine that I use to grow my hair. So it's not just the products. And so that is why I exist, okay? So if you truly want to see longer hair in 2026, this will be the series for you because I've been telling y'all everything. And everything that I'm saying, sometimes it discourages people from buying because they just listen. And they're like, oh, well, I don't really want to buy the products, but I want to learn. Some people want to buy the products. Cool. We have 11 minutes left on our leave-in butter flash sale. We are very low in stock, so if you want to grab it, we might be sold out before the end of the live. So if you see a deal, please go ahead and grab it because I'm telling you, we are low. I'm not even joking on that. And 50K likes, we will do a giveaway. So if you want to get a product and try it for free without purchasing anything, tap the screen. Once we get to 50,000 likes, we will do a giveaway. I promise. All right, we're almost halfway there. Okay, so let's talk about products versus routine. We're on number 2. Products versus routine. So, mistakes that stop hair growth. So oh my, Benny, chill. Okay. I like Benny's a dog. Okay. So, when I say products versus routine, this is where a lot of people get messed up and a lot of people struggle with having longer hair for years. So, a lot of people, and this is honestly the natural hair industry's fault. They prioritize using products on their hair versus having a routine for your hair. Your hair does not grow because you use the product. Your hair grows because you use a routine. The only way to grow hair is to have a routine, period. There's no other way that hair grows. Hair doesn't grow because you found the right oil. Hair doesn't grow because you found this weird rice water method. Hair grows when you have a routine. So let's talk about what a routine actually is. What does that consist of? Like, a lot of people don't know. Like, what should I be doing to my hair in order for it to grow? So I'm going to give you my secret. It's not really a secret because I don't gatekeep. But this basically guarantees that your hair grows. It's very simple. Of course, there are details to this, but I'm going to give y'all just the basics. It guarantees that your hair grows. It's like a foolproof method. There's no way your hair growth routine will fail if you do this. So, routine for guaranteed, I think that's how you spell it, growth. Sorry. Benny is tripping today. Benny is our whiteboard. I named the whiteboard Benny. Benny the board, okay? All right. 2 steps. It's only 2 steps. This is why some people have long hair and some people have short hair. Some people do not, okay. Most people only do the first step, and that's why they have short hair. You need 1 and 2, okay? Both 1 and 2. Want long hair, both 1 and 2. Not 1 or 2, not 2 or 1, 1 and 2. First step is products, okay? This is a given. Most people do this stuff. This is not the issue with your hair being short. Most people, in fact, do this too much. Products matter. I cannot stress that enough. If you do not have products that work for your hair will not grow. Okay, if you don't have a shampoo that cleanses your hair won't grow. If you don't have a product that can keep your hair hydrated, like our leave-in butter, your hair won't grow because your hair needs to stay hydrated to retain length. If your hair can't stay hydrated because your products don't keep your hair hydrated, it won't grow. That's why our line is an entire hydrating line, prioritizing hydration, because that's how you grow longer hair. Products do matter. I'm not saying they don't. You need products that work. My hair would not be down to my waist without the shrinkage, of course, if I did not have my line. Period. It played a huge, huge role in me growing longer hair, especially because in the natural hair industry, they don't prioritize tighter hair textures. When they go into their labs and their little meetings and they, say, hey, we're going to come out with this, this, and this, they make sure it works for curly girls. Curly girls have a very different experience than tighter hair girls when going into the store. They know that about 90% of those products are made for them. We know that it's literally a hit or miss with our money. And I needed to fill that gap because I didn't think it was fair that just because of the way that I was born, I can't have products that I know are guaranteed going to work for me. That's why She's Made exists, okay? So, products do matter. But, hear me good, lock in. Before you leave, lock in with me, okay? So, products matter, but they are not the only thing that matters. If you just focus on products for growing your hair will stay short, bro. I cannot express this enough. Would you ever, my analogy, would you ever date somebody just because they're attractive? Just because they have one thing you like? No, you will be stuck looking stupid. I've done that before. It's dumb, okay? So, you can't grow your hair just with one thing. When you date somebody, just because they have one good quality doesn't mean anything. They have to have several good qualities in order to make them a good, person to be your partner, your husband, wife, whatever. Same thing with your hair. Products are not the only thing that matters. You need step 2. You need both, not one, both, okay? So, number 2, I'm gonna write it like this. I'm gonna switch it up this time. Hair care. Do you know how many people do not know how to take care of their hair? Why are you rushing me? Don't be rude. I'm trying to make a point. Alright, anyway. I'm saying though, do you know how many people do not know how to take care of their hair? Y'all, 50K likes for a giveaway. Tap the screen, please, if you want a free product. But you know how many people don't know how to take care of their hair? Do you know how many people email us every single, month? And they go in on us saying, you promised this. I spent my money, and in this economy stuff ain't cheap. Yeah, and these products. I'm like, okay. I said, okay. I asked somebody on my team or whatever to ask them, what is your hair care routine? They don't have one. It's garbage. Their hair care routine is, I put oil on my scalp. That's not a hair routine, okay? A lot of people do not know how to detangle their hair without getting a ton of breakage. That's hair care. A lot of people don't know how to wash their hair. That's hair care. A lot of people don't know the difference between a leave-in conditioner, a deep conditioner, and a regular conditioner. That's part of hair care. A lot of people don't know how to style their hair. That's why they don't wear it out. And here's the danger with not knowing how to style your hair, because that can 100% keep your hair short. Let's just take this twist out, right? I'm on day 13 of this twist out. Why? Because yes, I use the products that work for my hair. 100% that matters, but I also know how to do a twist out. When I do twist outs, I know the longer I leave those twists in, the longer my definition lasts because my hair has a chance to actually lock in the style. I know that because of my hair's low porosity, I have to dry my hair under the dryer or it will take days to dry. I know that when I do a twist out, how small or how large to do my twist to ensure that it works. All those things matter. So the products that I use matter. Yeah, I have a leave-in butter in my hair. That plays a huge part into why I'm on day 13 of this twist out and it still looks good. But you know what also plays a part in that? Me knowing what size the twists are, me knowing the direction of the twist. You don't just twist the hair, you twist the hair around itself, then around each other. It's a routine. You don't know how to care for your hair, and so you overcompensate with products. And this is what gets me and kills me about the natural hair community. You will attribute your growth to one product, and you will also attribute your hair falling out to one product. That's not how it works. Hair doesn't grow because of one thing, and it doesn't fall out because of one thing. So y'all low-key kind of owe me an apology. I said it. Not saying that if you don't like their products, you're wrong for that, but people blaming them when they don't do I saw so many people during that time. I saw their videos. They don't know how to take care of their hair. And so you blame the products when that is not the only thing, okay? You have to have products that work for you. Again, my hair would not be waist length if I did not use products that work for me. The reason why these work so well for me is I formulated them myself. I have tighter hair, so I formulated them for tighter hair so that it will work for us. But I also have a great hair care routine. I have gained almost 600,000 followers on YouTube because I've been sharing for years how I do my hair. I don't just tell you buy this, buy that. I teach you how it works. So I give you the products. I also teach you the hair care. So if you still want to stay bald-headed, that's on you. But I'm telling you, putting oil in your scalp does nothing for your hair growth routine. Taking biotin does nothing for your hair growth routine. Doing all these crazy hair growth trends will never get you the results you want. Why? Because your hair only grows when you have products that work and you care for your hair properly, okay? That is important. That is it. That's the only thing you can do for longer hair. You've been trying to cheat the system for so long, you cannot cheat hair growth. This is the only method that will guarantee you growth. Only one. It's the only one. There's nothing else, all right? 2.5 minutes left in our leave-in butter. Again, we are very, 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 very low in stock. We are almost sold out. I am not joking, okay? The number has basically went in half while I was talking. We are having inventory issues. We got some of it today. It's not enough. So if you see a deal, please grab it. Our leave-in butter is our most popular product. So of course, that one runs out very, very quickly. We can't have all of it available for the flash sale. You guys have about 2 minutes left. And then I think we might be done with the leave-in butter for the live. I'll have to look at the inventory and see if I can make a little bit more available. But I don't know. So if you want the leave-in butter, please, 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 please grab it. Because I don't want you to be stuck with it sold out and I can't tell you when it's going to be back in stock, okay? All right, how'd you learn how to formulate? So I have a bachelor's in biology, a master's in psychology, and I was in medical school for a year, fun fact. And so I studied biochem, chemistry, organic chemistry, molecular genetics, all those things that played a part in helping me learn how to formulate. So the line did start out as a DIY line. It is no longer a DIY line. Our stuff is now professionally manufactured in the sense that I just took my formulas and told them to make it in a larger amount because I couldn't make enough to keep up with demand. Back in our natural rose days, we were selling out like every single week. So yeah, that's just kind of where we are now. All right, let me see. Let's go on to the last one, number 3. This is a biggie right here. This is a biggie. This one upsets me the most because I think that when you have an unrealistic timeline of how long you can expect your hair to grow, your routine is trash and you just always stay stuck. It's the same thing with weight loss. Like people who think they can lose 30 pounds in a month when you're like a twig, you'll never be able to achieve what you want to achieve because you have an unrealistic timeline. A lot of people don't know how long it will take them to grow long hair, and so they base their routine off of an unrealistic timeline. They think that they can go from shoulder length to butt length in a year. You can't, and so they'll do everything to try to make that happen, and you can't. So let's talk about how long it actually takes your hair to grow, like the real tea, all right? The real tea. And again, for those on YouTube, we do have a flash sale. Well, it's done now, but we're gonna have a few more flash sales. I'll see what I can do for you guys. Somebody did ask for a flash sale on the mask, so we can go ahead and do that. I'll do a shorter one, but I'll do 25% off on the mask. I can give you guys that. We actually did not get a restock of the mask, so we are very low in inventory. I was not planning on doing a flash sale for the mask, but I will do it for a few minutes, but we really don't have a lot of that as well. So I will give you guys 25% off on that. And I only do it for like 10 minutes. I can't do it for the full 20 because if we sell out, then we're kind of stuck. So I'll go ahead and do that. We will do the bundle afterwards. We will do the bundle after this flash sale. I'm going to give y'all 10 minutes for this one. But I can only have a few available, so it'll be first come, first serve for the mask. So if you want to grab the mask, please go ahead. The mask is the leave-in butter in a different font. It's just the version that you rinse out. So it's like your rinse out butter, not your leave-in butter, if that makes sense. The only thing I would say is if you have low porosity, use heat with it. It's on the back in the directions. If you have high porosity, you should be fine. The mask will not work well unless you use heat if you have low porosity, just because for low porosity in general, heat helps your hair to absorb products. So with any deep conditioner, it won't work well unless you add heat if you are low porosity. So, and what I mean by that is you can literally put a Walmart bag on your head and a scarf, and the heat that your scalp produces will be trapped in that, and that will produce sufficient heat. So that's what I mean by that. You don't have to like sit under a dryer or anything if you don't want to. Did you say the leave-in butter and the mask is the same? It's the same thing, but in a different format. So they say serve the same purpose. They help to add water to your hair and lock it in so that you can have long-lasting moisture. When I wash my hair, I use the deep hydration mask as a deep conditioner, but you rinse it out. So it's like you leave in the leave-in butter, you rinse out the deep hydration mask. So same thing, but different font. Oh, sorry, I forgot to pin it. My bad. Hold on, let me pin it. Same thing, different format. And again, we're very low in stock. We did not get a restock of those. So if you want the deep hydration mask, please go ahead and buy. This will be the only flash sale that we do for the deep hydration mask. I'm only doing it for 10 minutes. And again, we're almost at 50K. If you want a giveaway, if you want a free product, please tap that screen. Once we get to 50,000 likes, we will do a giveaway. But the mask is limited. First come, first serve. We see quite a few people having it in their carts right now. So if you want to grab it, I would grab it before somebody else, because honestly, we probably won't even last the full 10 minutes. It will run the full 10 minutes, but you might not be able to check out if it gets sold out. We cannot have that many available for that flash sale. All right, let's talk about an unrealistic timeline. It will keep you bald-headed. And again, if you get offended by me calling you bald-headed, that's okay. I'm going to still call you bald-headed, but I can make you not bald-headed, so that's why I call you that. It'd be wrong if I was telling you something that you couldn't change. If your hair is short, it's because you're doing something wrong. I need y'all to stop blaming your hair. It's not your texture, it's not your race, it's not your genetics. You don't know how to care for your hair. I'm gonna teach you that, but you don't know how to care for your hair. Okay? So yeah. How do you know you have low or high porosity hair? Very simple. If you spray water on your hair and it sits on top, low porosity. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you most likely do not have low porosity. If you have low porosity, you know when you spray water on your hair, you can literally see the beads of water just sitting on top of your hair. If you have high porosity, your hair doesn't do that. That's it. Our line is for both low and high porosity, so you're good regardless. We specifically formulated it to work for both, so you're good on that. But let's talk about how long it realistically takes to grow hair. This is important. Okay. If you don't know how long it will take you to get to the end goal, you'll stay stuck at the starting point. That's a T quote. Because you just don't know. A lot of people, I can guarantee your hair care routine is centered around the fact that you think you can grow hair faster than what you actually can. So, there we go. Has anybody in the chat tried it? If you want to check out our repost, we have a ton of people that use our products. So that's a great place. You also have reviews and on our website and on TikTok Shop. But how long? Like I said, I have the entire line in my hair, so I use the mask I always use the mask. I'll always deep condition. That's something I've been doing for years. I always deep condition. That is going to be a huge part in ensuring that you get moisture into your hair to be able to grow it. Especially for the high porosity, yeah, you got to deep condition. All right, so how long for growth? So the first thing I understand is like what it means. So half an inch a month, 6 inches, which is 6 inches a year, okay? Let me underline. Okay. So, for most people, you are only capable of growing 6 inches of hair a year. Let me repeat. For most people, You're only capable of growing 6 inches of hair. You are most people, okay? So I don't want you to think, oh, I'm special, I grow hair faster or slower. No, you are most people. Most people, this is the average, grow about 6 inches of hair. So we're just gonna say for whatever, that you grow 6 inches of hair. Average doesn't mean that some people grow 12 and then some people grow 2. It means you're either growing like 0.7 of an inch, maybe you might be growing 0.4. Nothing, like the effects are negligible, okay? So we're just gonna say that you grow 6 inches a year, okay? So I don't want anybody thinking, oh no, I grow hair slower, I grow hair super fast. No, you're growing about 6 inches of hair a year, okay? That is a great number to start out with. Hear me and hear me good. Gotta get my pointer out for this. You cannot change this number. This 6 right here, sear it in your brain because you can't change that. I don't care what you do, you will not be able to change. Why? Because this number is based on genetics. When God made you, when he made me, T, because he did that, right? When God made me, he said, you know, Brittany Rose Collins, I'm going to make you have 4 inches of growth every single month. That's going to be what you do. The same way he told me, I'm going to make you, black, and I'm going to also make you have tighter hair. When he did that, you can't change genetics. So you can't change how fast your hair grows. This 6 inches a 6 inches a year will never change. So where people go wrong and their hair stays short is that you spend your entire hair care routine focused on changing this number. You're fighting a losing battle because that's not possible. This is where the hair growth oils come in, the scalp massages come in, the vitamins. You're trying to cheat a system that you can't cheat, okay? You cannot speed this up. Sorry, you can't. So if you can't speed that up, then how do people get longer hair? It's because every single year they retain as much of the 6 inches as possible, and that adds up over years. So let's just say the first year I went natural, I retained 4 inches, okay? Then the second year, I might have retained 5. Then the next year, had a bad year, maybe a little setback, maybe retained 3, right? So now we're at what, 12? And then the next year, I might have retained 4 more inches. Okay, so we're 4 inches into my hair journey. Even though I've only grown up to 6 inches a year, I've retained 16 inches of hair. So even though that didn't seem like a lot, this is like 16 inches of hair. This is where you get into like the waist length category. That's how hair gets longer. So if you focus on trying to speed this number up, you'll always have hair that stays short, because speeding this number up automatically does not mean that you're focusing on what actually matters for retaining length. You can only retain the 6 inches. You can't speed up the 6 inches, okay? So based off that, this is what this truly means, okay? That means when it comes to your hair growth goals, and by the way, comment what your hair length goals are. Let me know. 2.5 minutes left on the mask. It is almost sold out, y'all. We had a bunch of people purchase while I was talking. If you want it, please grab it. This will be the last flash sale of the live for the mask. We do not have that many in stock. So if you want to grab it, please buy it. It will not be on a flash sale for a minute, okay? All right. So if you want broad strap length, depending on where you're starting, it will take you about 1 to 2 years, okay? That's standard. If you want waist length, which is where I'm at, take you about 3 to 5 years. That's standard, okay? This is all assuming that you're doing a proper hair care routine, okay? Like, if you're just wasting your time doing all this crazy stuff, this will not be your timeline. Hip length, about 5 to 8 years. About that, right? Probably, I would say, honestly, 6 to 8 years, but somewhere in there, okay? So this is how long hair takes. And that's why I think it's important that I tell you this, because I could just tell you, if you use our leave-in butter, your hair will be to your waist in 2 years. That's lying. That's not true. Unless you already are at broad strap length, then okay. You have to have a realistic timeline of how fast your hair grows. Otherwise, you will center your hair care routine around trying to speed it up. You can't speed up how fast it grows. All you can do is make sure that every year you're retaining as much of the 6 inches as possible. And it adds up. Year after year after year, those inches add up. That's why people say, I grew waist length hair. Here's my 4-year hair growth journey. You don't ever see anybody saying, I grew waist length hair in a year. Everybody that has super long hair, it's like 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. It takes years. And that's if you don't have any setbacks, which most people do, like you're normal. That's if you don't have like a bad, couple months where you're just, you might be depressed, you're not taking care of your hair, you might have to cut off a little bit more, got some breakage, right? Everybody has setbacks and things like that. But that's why I said ranges. These are not like hard stops. But don't think you can get broad strap length at a hip length timeline. Like, that's just not possible. Don't think you can get waist length at an armpit length timeline. That's just not going to be possible. So I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh, you use our products, your hair will be down your back in a month. That'd be lying. My hair didn't get down in my back in a month. This is years of growth. This is years of every single year doing my best to retain my 6 inches. That is how hair growth works. That's why hair growth oils aren't effective, because they don't speed up the 6 inches a year. If you use a hair growth oil, if you don't use hair growth oil, your hair is still going to grow 6 inches a year. Now, whether you focus on having your routine that retains that 6 inches will determine whether your hair gets longer. So that's how it works, okay? So please, 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 stop trying to speed up hair growth. You will fail each and every time. You will fail. You will fail. Like, how fast your hair grows is genetic, so you can't change that. You can't change how your hair grows out of your scalp because that's genetic. You can't change this. Same way I cannot genetically change my hair color, meaning I can't make my hair grow out of my scalp blonde. It's always going to grow out of my scalp black. I can dye it if I want to, but it's still going to, I have to touch it up because it still grows out black. Same thing with your hair rate. It doesn't matter how many oils or vitamins or whatever you put on your hair, it's still going to grow out that same ½ inch a month. That's why using all those things are ineffective. So instead, focus on retaining that ½ inch every single month so that after 2 years, you retain ½ inch for 24 months. That is 12 inches of growth. That's like 2 feet of growth. That's how the hair gets longer, all right? That's just it, okay? You keep your hair in natural protective styles often. About 50-50. It's really how I feel. All right, 50K likes for a giveaway. I'm going to try to tap that screen so we can get a giveaway. Somebody asked for the bundle. We can do a sale on the bundle. Let me see what I got to do for you guys. I'm sorry. We are so low in stock. We are sold out of the mask. We cannot do another mask flash sale. We don't have any more available for the flash sale because we're so low in inventory. For the bundle, I do have a few left, so I can give you guys 20% off on the bundle. But I don't have that many left available. So if you want the bundle, I would highly, highly suggest going ahead and grabbing it. We kind of had this problem yesterday. I only had a couple available because we're so low in inventory. I'm telling y'all wiped us out during Black Friday. It's not even funny. All right, again, we're almost there. 50K likes, I will do a giveaway. I already have it set up. I just have to click publish. So if you want that, then go ahead and grab that. And for our YouTube girlies, we are on TikTok doing sales in real time. So if you want to sell or if you want to participate in the giveaway, join us on TikTok. But yeah, all right, so again, if you want our bundle, somebody asked me to do a flash sale, I will. What to use for low porosity? Let's talk about that really quick. Your porosity does not matter when it comes to what you use. It matters when it comes to what you do. So if you have low porosity, using heat is your best friend. Heat when you deep condition. Having damp, warm hair when you apply products will always help your hair. High porosity, deep conditioning is going to be important. It helps to strengthen your hair strand and keep moisture in. All right? Hold on. All right? So that's very, very simple. Okay? Let me see any other questions that I have. All right, hold on. That was my stepmom. I'm gonna call her back. All right. Cool. All right, so we're just gonna start over, I guess. So these are mistakes that stop hair growth. If you are struggling with hair growth, like it's been years and you just can't figure out like how to grow your hair, you can't figure out what's gonna work, I will teach you, okay? This is not a series where I just tell you something random to get you to buy the products. I am telling you the truth about hair growth. If you don't want to accept it, I can't do anything about that. But this will challenge how you feel about hair growth. This will challenge what you think you know about hair growth, but it will give you the truth to be able to start a foundation of growing long hair. You can get longer hair with this series because I'm going to give you everything you need. I give you the products and I tell you what to do, but it's up to you to apply those things, okay? So, we all had a goal for the new year, for 2026, to grow longer hair. And we can do that. You can do that. I know it's been 5 years since you've had longer hair, but though this year is going to be different. Why? Because you're going to try something different. We're not cheating hair growth. We're not doing gimmicks and tricks and scams and viral things. We're doing the basics. I'm a lazy natural. I've grown my hair the laziest way. You don't need to do your hair like 24/7 to grow it, but you do need to do it correctly, okay? So first thing is scalp over hair care. What that means is you focus on your scalp more than your hair, and that's why your hair is short. Because your scalp has nothing to do with why your hair is short. Your scalp is not the problem, your hair is the problem. But if you're focusing on your scalp, you're not solving the actual problem. Like the problem is in a different place. So, let's talk. Let's talk. Erase this. So, I'm gonna do it a little bit differently today because I did it a different way yesterday. But I'm gonna do it differently because I feel like it'll help you kind of understand. So scalp care leads to short hair. I'm not saying you can't care for your scalp, but when I talk about scalp care, most people only care for their scalp, and that's not. Here's the reason why. So we're gonna say that this is your scalp. I don't know. This is your scalp. Okay? And this is your hair strands. Okay. So, here is the problem. If your hair is short, it is because your hair is breaking. So it's breaking off, okay? It's growing and it's breaking. That's why your hair is short. This occurs because your hair is dry. So, dry hair breaks. So dry hair causes this. Okay, so this is your scalp, this is your hair. If your hair is short, it's breaking. Hair breaks when it's dry, okay? So here is the problem with scalp hair. Did you see anything that I did up here that caused this to happen? Nothing about the breakage occurred because there was something wrong with your scalp, right? So that means the problem with short hair does not lie with the scalp. It lies with the hair. So that means putting oil on your scalp doesn't solve the breakage, which is leading to your hair being short. You're just putting oil on your scalp. You do this because you think it makes your scalp grow hair faster, but nothing you put on your scalp can increase hair growth. Your hair is going to grow the way that it's always grown because how your hair grows is genetic. How fast it grows is genetic. So oil can't change genetics the same way you can't change your hair texture genetically, okay? So doing stuff to your scalp doesn't solve the issue of why your hair is dry. Your hair is dry and it's causing your hair to break. The solution to that has to do with your actual hair, right? The solution isn't going to be your scalp because that's not the area that we're dealing with. Your hair is dry and it's breaking off. The solution has to be the opposite. The solution has to be hydration. Alright, I should have used blue for that. We'll use green. We'll use green for hydration, okay? So, hydrating your hair fixes the breakage issue and allows you to retain length. That is what's occurring, okay? You don't fix breakage by putting oil on your scalp because it's not targeting the actual problem area. The problem area is on your hair strands. The problem area is not on your scalp. So that's why hair growth oils and scalp massages and all this stuff on your scalp is pointless and irrelevant because it's not solving the issue. The issue is down here with your hair. It needs to be fixed with hydration, okay? That's why the entire line is a hydration focused line because I understand the reason that hair doesn't grow and why people struggle for years is because of this down here. Your hair strands are struggling, not your scalp. Your scalp is fine. If you are a human, living, breathing being and you don't have a medical condition, your scalp is not struggling to grow hair out of it. Everybody's growing hair every single year. The reason why you're not seeing longer hair is because of your hair strands breaking off because they're dry. Putting oil in your scalp doesn't solve dryness, so that's why it's pointless. Taking hair vitamins doesn't solve dryness. That's why it's pointless if you're trying to grow longer hair using those tools. The only way to fix the breakage issue so that your hair stops being short is to hydrate your hair. That comes with adding water to your hair and then locking the moisture in with an oil or butter. That's what our line does. It hydrates your hair and it locks it in. It's formulated with occlusives to lock your the moisture in, which is different than a lot of other lines. So a lot of lines are hydrating, cool, but hydrated water evaporates. So if you hydrate your hair, water will leave eventually. So we formulate our line with occlusives, so butters and oils that are hydrophobic, so that they don't mix with water and continue to leave with your hair. They will stop the water or slow it down from getting out. That's why, again, I'm on day 13 of my twist out and my hair is still hydrated. I haven't touched my hair as far as putting products in it, refreshed, retwisted, anything. I washed my hair 13 days ago. With a refresh shampoo, deep hydration mask, mix oil with a deep hydration mask. I have the leave-in butter in my hair. And so my hair has lasted almost 2 weeks looking incredible because of this. Because I fixed this issue. That's why my hair is long. I don't have any scalp routine. I don't put oil on my scalp. As far as like trying to grow, I don't use hair growth oils. I don't do scalp massages. I don't do micro needling on my scalp. I don't do anything of that sort. I don't take any hair vitamins, nothing. I just fix my breakage issue. I fix the breakage. I take care of my actual hair strands. That is why my hair is longer every single year. So focusing on your scalp instead of your hair will always leave you with short hair. That is it. No in between. 50K likes for a giveaway. We're almost there. Everybody tap that screen really quickly. We can do this in like 30 seconds. Tap the screen. When we get to 50K likes, we will do a giveaway. We are literally almost there. I have my finger on the thing. I can just click publish. Give me the 50K likes, please, and we will do a giveaway. So everybody tap that screen. Tap that screen. Please tap that screen. Please. We have about 30 minutes left in the live stream, which means that we don't have that much time for our flash sales. Our bundle is almost sold out, okay? As I was talking, the number that I had available is now half, okay? So you guys have 10 more minutes. We are very, very low in stock. So if you would like to get the bundle, please go ahead and get it. I don't know when it'll be fully in stock again for me to do flash sales without worrying about the inventory. So if you see it, please grab it. I think this will have to be the last flash sale for the bundle because we simply just don't have any in stock. It depends on how many people purchase. We already have several people that have purchased it so far. We have about 30 people in this live that have the bundle in their carts right now. So honestly, it's just first come, first serve. So hopefully you check out and you're able to check out if you want it, and it doesn't tell you like there's none available, because that would suck, okay? So if you want it, please grab it. You have 10 minutes left for that. Let's see, are we at 50K? Come on guys, 50K likes, we can do a giveaway. I'm gonna set it up right now. By the time I finish setting it up, we should have 50,000 likes. So go ahead and tap that screen for me and we will do a giveaway for a free oil. We'll do our essential hair oil. So it'll be a free oil. Free oil, free oil, free oil. Why are you giving false information? What false information am I giving? Let's talk about it, for real. Let's talk about it. Shay, what false information am I giving? Let me know. I'm being so serious. I'm not even being sarcastic. All right, 50K likes. We have 300 left. 300 left. 300 left. 300 left for a giveaway. Shay, what? I'm still waiting, sis. I need to know what I'm lying about. Because this is the opposite of what I should be saying if I'm selling products. This actually discourages a lot of people from buying because I don't sell miracles. So, all right. Giveaway rules. Please, please, please. If you want to be entered, tap the screen. I'm sorry, not tap the screen. Tap the bag, okay? Tap the bag. You're going to have to praise Jesus. We are a faith-based line. We got to get some of the Lord in here. But tap the screen first before you do anything. It will not enter you if you just comment what you see other people commenting. Tap this first, and then you'll be able to enter. You'll have 15 minutes for this giveaway. I gave y'all a little bit more time. Yeah, okay. I'm still not saying the false information that I'm spreading. I'm still waiting. So if you ever want to share that, I'm being so serious. I'm not being facetious because I want to discuss it and think I'm saying something false. So, I'm being serious. Like, if I'm saying something false, here's my thing that I don't understand, and this is just me personally. If what I'm saying is false, why would I say stuff that's false that would hurt me from making money? You know? Like, the things that I'm saying are not buy the products your hair will grow. I'm telling you that products are the only thing that matters. So you could be sitting at home with products that already work for you, and you just were on the verge of buying something and I said that, and you're like, oh, well, let me give these products another chance, but also add everything else she's saying and seeing if it works first. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? As a faith-based line, there is a certain standard I have to uphold because of my personal conviction. So I would not lie to y'all about the things that I say. I don't make it easy on myself, okay? But again, if there is something that you feel like I'm saying that's false, let me know and we can talk about it. We can have a real adult conversation. I don't mind. I just don't see anything that she said about false information. Yes, this is my personal brand. She's Made is my personal brand. Again, the giveaway is active. The giveaway is active. I don't need moderators. I didn't take her comment as a hating thing. I really didn't, because like I said, people get upset. Like, okay, if you've been using hair growth oils for years on your scalp and I tell you that hair growth oils don't work, I understand that you get mad about that. I mean, I don't care. Like, I don't care enough to like tell you the wrong thing to make you comfortable. You should be uncomfortable with what I'm saying. Why? Because what I'm saying goes against the natural hair industry. What I'm saying discourages you from buying things. Hair growth oils don't work. Putting anything on your scalp does not promote growth. And I'm not just saying this out of my booty. I'm literally saying this because I've studied the scientific articles and papers. There is no conclusive evidence to show that there is anything that you can put on your scalp to make it grow out of your hair faster. So you putting oil in your scalp every single day does not grow your hair. So any of these scalp stimulating oils that don't get me wrong, you can stimulate your scalp, but stimulation doesn't mean excess growth. For example, our Refresh shampoo has peppermint oil in it, which will give you that tingly, like stimulating feeling. That feels good, it feels nice, and it promotes blood circulation, which can ensure that your scalp is healthy to make sure that it's producing hair the way that it's supposed to. But peppermint oil on your scalp, just because it stimulates your scalp, doesn't mean it grows your scalp. I mean, Lord, it doesn't mean it's growing your hair. There's nothing that you can put on your scalp that will grow it. And if you're like, what about minoxidil and all these things? That, like we talked about last week, minoxidil is a medication. So unless your follicles are sick, it doesn't work for you. And it only makes your sick follicles go back to being normal. You can't speed up hair growth. You can only slow it down or keep it normal. So having a healthy scalp is important to make sure that your hair grows normally, but it's not going to make your hair grow extra out of your scalp, okay? Nothing can do that. That's why instead of focusing, like we just talked about, instead of focusing on your scalp, let me explain it one more time. Instead of focusing on your scalp, focus on your hair. Your problem, the reason why your hair is short, is because of your hair strands. This green area that I circled, your hair breaks off when it's dry. That's why your hair stays short, not because it's not growing out of your scalp. So if you want to have longer hair, you fix the breakage issue by fixing the dryness, which comes from hydration on your hair strands. Putting oil in your scalp doesn't fix down here. Wrong location. If your hair care routine is focused on the wrong spot, focused on the wrong thing, your hair won't grow. That's just plain logic. If the problem is down here and your solution is up here, you're not solving anything. So there you go. Somebody said hair oils does not work. I don't know. Yeah, they don't work. Did somebody say anything? I'm looking in the chat. I'm sorry. The chat's going very, very fast for me. Somebody said it starts at the scalp, the follicles. Absolutely, yeah. Your hair starts at your follicles, 100%. Like, you would be bald-headed if your follicles didn't work. But most people don't have issues with their follicles. Hair grows 24/7. You just can't speed up that growth because that's genetic. The rate of your hair growth is determined by genetics. You can read scientific papers and articles to find conclusive evidence to show that. You can't change genetics. So that's why I'm saying oils can't change genetics. Something topical on your scalp won't change your genetics. That's, again, your genetics is also your hair texture, right? Your curl pattern. You'll never be able to change how your hair grows out of your scalp as far as the texture. That's why people have to keep reapplying perms, right? I can't change my hair color. I can't tomorrow decide that I'm going to put something on my scalp and it's going to make my hair grow out of my scalp blonde. That makes no sense. That's dumb, right? To think that if I put something on my scalp, it'll make my hair grow a different color. That's the same, like, not make sensory that hair growth oils do. You can't put hair oil on your scalp and it will change genetically how fast your hair grows. That's not possible. So if you want to keep using hair growth oils, cool. That's your choice. I'm not your mom. You can do that. But don't get mad at me if this is you. And again, people say this and yet they'll spend years with short hair and they'll still stand by what they've been doing. It doesn't work. That's why I'm telling you, it doesn't work. I'm not telling you anything crazy. I'm not telling you to switch out a hair growth oil for rosemary or rice. No, I'm telling you single ingredients that's not how hair growth works. Sorry, like it takes more than that. So yeah, like let's talk about it. So let's talk about routine versus products. That's a great segue. Routine versus products, okay? You can't put all those products on your hair and think it will change genetics either. Absolutely. So let me explain this for you, Shay. Just again, and I'm being so serious with you. I'm so happy you're challenging me because it helps me and it makes me better. So these products don't change your genetics. Your hair is genetically, we have an oil called sebum on our scalp. That sebum is designed to coat our hair from roots to ends. Let me just kind of start over with this. Anybody wants to ask me something, you can. I ain't got no problems, right? So this is your hair. Everybody has an oil called sebum. The sebum is supposed to coat our hair from roots to ends. That's why people with straight hair always have like oily, greasy hair, because their sebum is coating their hair to the point where they have to, wash it. That sebum coats their hair, keeps it hydrated, prevents it from breaking. We have curly hair. So that sebum is not traveling down the roots of our hair. It's not fully coating it. It may coat the first few inches, but the rest of this is left dry and naked. Your hair dry is the equivalent of a pasta noodle, like when it breaks. Like it's just dry. It's going to snap. So all our products do is to ensure that your hair is coated so it doesn't break. So every single year when you grow hair, you're retaining it. That's what the products do. That's what hydration does. So you putting stuff on your scalp does not fix the fact that your hair is not coated and it's dry. Our hair genetically, because of our genetic texture, it's not going to get fully coated naturally by our sebum. We have to coat it ourselves because our hair is dry. So that's what the products do. All it does is it helps to coat your hair to keep it hydrated and lock the moisture in so your hair doesn't break off. That's all it's doing. There's no secret to it. There's no miracle products or miracle formulas. We have great formulas and we have ingredients that have benefits for the hair that when we put them together in the formula are great. But I'm not saying go use castor oil, your hair's down your back. Go use our products and your hair will be down your back. I've talked about it. That's why I talked about realistic timelines earlier. So that's it. Your hair is that way because of genetics. No, so that actually kind of discredits everything that I've done to grow my hair. I've grown wasted hair twice. So when I was 15 years old, I had very damaged, dry, relaxed hair that was to my chin, and it was that way for years. Once I educated myself on how to grow my hair, I grew my hair. So and I feel like honestly, I'm just gonna be honest with you, genetics is an excuse. Your hair isn't growing because you don't take care of it properly, whether you don't know that you're not taking care of it properly or not. That was me. Years ago when my hair was short, it was only short because I wasn't taking care of it properly. That's it. Once I learned how to take care of my hair properly, that's how I grew. I'm not mixed, so you can't use that as an excuse. My mom is fully black, my dad is fully black. All my family, especially my mom's side, has tight hair. So you can't blame my texture. I don't have loose or curly hair. So I grew my hair because I learned how to take care of it, and that's what I teach in the series. So you can keep excusing hair. You can keep like trying to find some strange reason why my hair is long and yours isn't, but it just comes down to the fact that I know the stuff I'm teaching y'all and you don't. Once you know it and apply it, you will have long hair just like me. Okay, saying that it's just genetics actually limits you because it makes it like you can't grow hair because you don't have my genetics. You can grow hair just like me. I wouldn't be doing this series if it wasn't possible. So, yeah. I didn't say, I've said it several times, scalp does matter, but scalp health is important to ensure that your follicles function normally. But my focus is on the fact that people will put oils and stuff on their scalp trying to make their hair grow faster. You can't do that. All you can do is make your scalp healthy so it functions normally. If your scalp is not healthy, your follicles, which are like little holes, the hair can't come out because it's blocked, it's clogged, etc. So it's important that your follicles are healthy so that your hair grows normally. But putting oils on your scalp doesn't make your hair grow faster than what it already does. That's all I'm saying, okay? There you go. So that's it. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's do another flash sale. Okay, we're almost done with that giveaway. We have 4.5 minutes left. If you want a free product, please, please, please answer right here. All right? There we go. And again, Shay, so I would just recommend from this point on to just pay attention to the live. I'm a genuine person. I'm not lying to you. I'm not doing anything. God has blessed my business because I'm called to do this, not because I lie and get people to falsely buy products or anything. if you just pay attention for like 20 minutes, you'll kind of see the full picture of what I'm saying. But trust me, my spirit would be okay if I was saying anything wrong. But I appreciate you for asking your questions. No, that's nothing wrong with that. Ask your questions, because what I'm saying is not conventional. We don't hear this often, so I get it. If you're like, girl, this don't make no sense, please check me, and we can have a conversation. So thank you for asking your questions, 100%. All right, I'm gonna give you guys. We have a few more of the leave-in butters in stock, so I can give y'all 35. I'll give y'all 35% off. Yeah, I'll give you guys 35% off on that. Let me see. Wait, let me see how much time we have left in this live. Hold on. Oh, okay, we're actually kind of low. Let me see what I can do. I didn't realize we only had. Okay, I'll do this. I'll do one more flash sale on the leave-in butter at the end if you want to grab it. But let me see what I want to do. Again, our giveaway is almost done, you guys. So if you want a free product, please tap that the bag. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the 40% off on our 8-ounce oil. So this is, I'll do that for like 6 minutes. This is the oil before we rebranded. It's the same formula as our 2-ounce oil, but I'm gonna make it cheaper than a 2-ounce oil just for a few minutes. And then we'll finish off with the leave-in butter. Yeah, I'll give you 40% off. So our 2 ounce is $18. This is gonna be like 13 bucks. So it's 4 times the size, and it is gonna be cheaper for like 6 minutes. All right. Since somebody asked me that earlier, so I can do that for you guys. I'm only gonna give you guys 6 minutes because that is a huge sale. That is a huge sale. Let me go ahead and pin it for you guys. But that is our last sale on the bundle. We got like 3 of those in stock, so I'm gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do for tomorrow. Hopefully I can get some more inventory tomorrow. We are also very, very low on the leave-in butter, so if you want that, please go ahead. All right, so our giveaway, 90 seconds left. If you're just joining, enter the giveaway. It takes less than 90 seconds. Click the bag first. Don't just comment because it won't enter you. Click the bag first and then follow the directions in the corner. So click this bag in the corner. Our oil is 40% off right now. 40% off, y'all. 40% off. So again, this oil is the same formula as our 2-ounce oil. This is not a hair growth oil because hair growth oils don't exist. This is a great tool to help lock in moisture. It helps you retain length and see longer hair because all it's doing is preventing water or moisture from getting out of your hair. That's all it's doing. So I like to mix it with our deep hydration mask. Always mix your oil always make your deep conditioner with oil. You can also use hot oil treatments for this, which are key, especially if you have scalp issues. And like if your hair is difficult to manage during your wash day routine, hot oil treatments are great for this, okay? So do this. This is 8 ounces, so it's 4 times the size. It's our 2-ounce oil, same formula, just different scent. We're fragrance free, but we do use essential oils to create a scent. So the essential oils in this to create the scent are not in this. But this is 4 times the size, and it's currently $5 cheaper than the 2-ounce. So if you want to grab it, it's only 4.5 minutes. Only 4.5 minutes, you guys. I'm not doing a long sale on this one. Once these are gone, these will be gone because these are before we rebranded. So these are just until they're gone. We only have a couple more in stock of these. So if you want these, go ahead and grab it. We don't have that many today for the flash sale, so I see a ton of people that have it in their cart. First come, first serve, you guys. I didn't put that many available for the flash sale, so if you want to grab it, I wouldn't wait to purchase it. Go ahead, because you only got 4 minutes left. But this is like, before we rebranded to She's Made, we had 2 products. This was one of them. This was so popular. That's why we kept the formula the same in our 2-ounce, but that's it. All right, let's see who won our giveaway. Oh, I can't see it. Hold on. Oh, congrats to Gabby T. Gabby won our essential hair oil. So again, if you want a giveaway, we do a giveaway every single live, every 50K likes. Yesterday we had a little bit more likes. Yesterday we had like 100K. So, but hopefully tomorrow we can get that as well. But let's go ahead and talk about our last 2 things of the live while we're kind of finishing up. Again, our oil is only, it's 40% off. It is 4 times the size as our 2 ounce. This is an 8 ounce oil. It is 4 times the size as our 2 ounce. Same formula, just has a different scent. So if you like oils and want to grab it, go ahead. It helps to lock in moisture, helps you retain length. Very lightweight formula, non-greasy. Okay, we're almost out of those for the flash sale. So if you want to grab it, please go ahead. First come, first serve. I did not put that many available for the flash sale today. So first come, first serve. All right, we're about 70% through our stock for this flash sale. So if you want to grab it, add it to the cart. Because we don't really discount that one like that. So if you want it, then I would go ahead and grab it before it is over. Let me see. Would you ever consider making an unscented leave-in butter? All of our products are unscented in the sense that we are all fragrance free. We do not use any fragrances. We use essential oils to create a scent. So yeah. Is a leave-in butter, leave-in conditioner? Yes, that is it. All right, I'm gonna leave you guys with this. All right. So on the back, the second one was products versus routine. So we're talking about mistakes that keep you from growing your hair. And the second one was products versus routine. So too many people care about products and they don't care about the second part, and that's why their hair stays short. So the first thing is products, right? You need products to grow your hair. Products matter. That's my hair is 13 days old. The Swiss out is 13 days old. So my products ain't. They did that. The refresh shampoo, deep hydration mask, the oil, and the leave-in butter, which I have in my hair because you know it's a leave-in. This kept my hair hydrated for almost 2 weeks at this point. My hair shows no sign of needing to be washed. Why? Because I use products that work for me. That's super important, especially because in the industry, they prioritize curly hair the same way they're prioritizing lighter skin tones for foundation shades until they saw it was profitable to diversify things. We're not at that stage in the natural hair industry, if I'm gonna be honest with you. We're not at the stage where they think it's profitable to diversify to tighter hair textures. That's why majority of the stylers that you see are for curly girls. Majority of the formulations you see are very lightweight and runny and loose. They do not have enough hydration in them because they wouldn't work for curly hair. So I was like, that's not fair. I'm making it myself. So that's why She's Made is a line that caters to tighter hair textures. But products matter. But here's where you mess up. Products are not the only thing that matters. They're not the only thing that matters, okay? Products matter, but so does hair care. You don't know how many people I see that blame their hair, like lack of hair growth on a product. They'll say, oh, it's just because this product made my hair fall out. No, you don't care for your hair properly. That's why it fell out, okay? I can guarantee you 9 times out of 10, unless somebody's putting battery acid in your products, your hair is not falling out because of one product. The same way it is not growing because of one product. Hair doesn't grow or fall out because of one thing you use. If your hair is growing, it's because you're doing several things right, not one thing right. If your hair is falling out, it's because you're doing several things wrong, not one thing wrong, okay? The whole Miel fiasco, that was not because of their formula. That was because people weren't caring for their hair, and it finally got to a point where they were seeing the consequences of that, okay? If you order multiple times on this live, they ship all together today. So your products will most likely ship at the same time, but if you have different separate orders, they won't ship like all together. It will be separate tracking numbers and everything. Our system doesn't combine orders like that. So I'm sorry about that. All right, we'll do one more flash sale on the leave-in butter. I'll give y'all 40% off because we do have a few more left, just a few. Probably will run out before the time's up, but I'm just gonna give y'all 10 minutes for it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like spread out this inventory because we don't have a lot, and I'm trying. Okay, this is what we'll do. I'll give y'all 8 minutes. I don't think I have 8 minutes. Okay, 8 minutes. Let me pin it. It will be 40% off for 8 minutes. It is first come, first serve. There's only a limited amount that we have for this flash sale, okay? So once it is gone, it will be gone. Right now we have about 30 people that have it in their cart currently. If you want it, I would grab it. I don't know what the inventory truck's gonna be like tomorrow. We got some of our products yesterday. We did not get all of them, so we're still very, very low. So I don't know when it's going to be resolved. So I'm doing my best to figure it out for you guys. So these flash sales, we have a limited amount, okay? So if you have it in your cart, I would purchase it now. This is going to be the best deal that you're going to get at the moment. Okay, so we've just had 10 people purchase. Cool. So now that number that we had available is down by 30%. So as I keep talking, people are still buying. So if you want to grab the leave-in butter, please grab it, okay? Because it's gonna be gone. All right. Okay. Now that number is down by 40%. We just had 4 more people just purchase right now. All right. So the amount we have available is running quickly. It's running out quickly. Okay. So if you want to grab it, please grab it. Hopefully, we'll make it through the entire 7 minutes without it selling out, but I don't know. Okay. But anyways, so your routine for hair growth, products, and hair care. Okay. Products matter, but so does taking care of your hair. So many people don't know how to take care of their hair. If you don't know how to take care of your hair, it doesn't matter how good your products are, your hair will not grow. Because caring for your hair keeps your hair moisturized like products keep your hair moisturized. So you gotta know how to wash your hair, gotta know how to style your hair. So many people don't know how to protective style, and they'll blame the protective style. They'll be like, braids don't work for me, I get so much breakage, and yet they don't properly hydrate their hair before getting the style. They'll just go with like no product in their hair, and you'll just have braiding gel in your hair for 2 months. No, that's not how that works. Or you'll try to hydrate your hair after you get the style when like you have the fake hair or the human hair or whatever blocking your real hair, so it's harder to get products into your hair because of that. Some people do not know how to detangle. Some people don't know, some people don't deep condition. So you have to care for your hair just as much as you use products, okay? You don't date a dude just because he does one thing right. It takes several things collectively for you to decide to date him. Same thing with this. Products aren't the only thing that matter. They matter, right? For example, guy has to be attractive. That matters. But that's not the only thing. You have to care for your hair. All right. So let's talk about the last one really quickly. The last one that I have for you guys is an unrealistic timeline. You know what's crazy? A lot of people don't know how long it takes to grow long hair. And so you base your routine and your patience off of an unrealistic timeline. Sorry to break it to you, it will take years to grow long hair. All right? It will take years to grow long hair. Our hot oil treatments and deep conditioning done on separate wash days. So hot oil treatments I would consider a pre-poo, meaning they're done before your wash day. So do your hot oil treatment, rinse it out, shampoo, deep condition. There you go. That's your wash day routine. So they can be done on the same wash day. Alright. We only have about 40% of the amount that I had for the flash sale left. So if you want the leave-in butter for 40% off, go ahead and grab it. Okay, now we are down to like 38%. Okay, it's running out quickly, you guys. I don't think we'll make it the full 4 minutes. So if you want it, it really is first come, first serve. So if you try to check out and it's telling you can't check out at that price, that will most likely be why. So please, if you want to grab it, I would grab it now. Yeah, okay, so we don't have that many left. All right, so now we have about 15 left in stock. I put it up there for 45, so we have 15 leave-in butters left for this flash sale. Okay, now we have 14 leave-in butters left for this flash sale. So if you want to grab it, please go ahead and grab it. Hopefully we'll make it through the next 3 minutes. I don't know. So we have 14 leave-in butters left. So if you want to grab it, please go ahead and grab it. All right. So let's talk about how long it takes to grow hair. How long for growth. So this is non-negotiable. Vinny, chill. Okay. 6 inches a year. This is where people go wrong. This is the average, meaning you might grow a tiny bit more, might grow a tiny bit less, but this is a number you can confidently say you grow. You can't change that number. All right, we have 12 leave-in butters left. 12 leave-in butters left. You can't change that number. You cannot change it. You can't. So if you spend your entire hair care routine trying to change that number, you will always fall flat. You will always fall flat. But if you understand that the only way you see longer hair is every single year ensuring that you maintain those 6 inches. So first year, you try to retain as much as possible. You retain 6 inches. Second year, maybe you retain 5. Next year, maybe you retain 6 again. So in 3 years of growing your hair, you've retained 17 inches of hair, right? So it didn't seem like a lot the first year, but 17 inches of hair is a lot of hair, okay? So I don't have long hair because I found a way to change this number to 10 a year. I have long hair because for the past 4 or 5 years, I've been retaining as much of the 6 inches as possible because I've been keeping my hair hydrated and reducing breakage. All right, we have 8 leave-in butters left, you guys. 8 leave-in butters left on the thing. So if you want it, please go ahead. Actually, oh my bad. I had it set for 50, my bad. I said 45, I had it set for 50. So we have 13 left, my bad. We have 30, okay, now we have 12 left. 12 left, okay, 11 left. We have 11 leave-in butters left. My bad, y'all, I had the number wrong. We have 11 leave-in butters left. So if you want to grab it, please go ahead after it is okay. We have 9 leave-in butters left. 9 more left. 9 more available for this flash sale, 40% off. If you don't purchase during the flash sale, you will have to pay full price because I'm going off of here when this is done. It's the last flash sale of the live, okay? All right, we have 7 leave-in butters left, you guys. 90 seconds left. We have 7 left available. So if you try to check out and it says you can't check out at that price, that's because you missed the window. All right, 7 left. But your hair grows about 6 inches a year. So that will be, let me think. That will be if you want broad strap, if you want waist length, if you want hip length. 4. Now we have 4 leave-in butters left, you guys. 60 seconds. We only have 4 left. So if you want to get it at 40% off, last flash sale of the live, you guys. If you want 40% off, we only have 4 leave-in butters left for this flash sale. So if you want it, please go ahead and grab it. All right, we got 3 more left. 3 more left. 3 more. If you want it, we'll have 3 more left at 40%. After 3 people purchase, there will be no more. All right? So we have broad strap, we have waist, and we have hip. So for broad strap, 1 to 2 years. Waist length, like 3 to 5. And then for hip length, about 6 to 8. This is a realistic timeline. You can't speed up this timeline, so stop trying to. Instead, just be patient and consistent. I never thought that I would have, waist length hair, but lo and behold, 4 years passed and I had waist length hair. Not because I found a way to speed up how fast my hair grows. I just focused on maintaining my 6 inches of hair every single time. All right, that's perfect. We reached 0 left at like the 10-second mark, so that's perfect. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. So if you're just joining, I'll see what I can do. I have to go back up to the warehouse tomorrow, so I'll see if I can get some more in stock tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I will try my best. And we'll just see. It'll be all right. But I think on TikTok you can find some coupons and discounts. And if you want to buy the bundle, you can get free shipping automatically if you buy it on our website, because we do free shipping on orders over $75 if you are US. And if you buy it tonight, you'll most likely have it shipped tomorrow. We have very fast shipping. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pray us out. All right, bow your head. You need Jesus. Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for waking us up this morning. Not everybody woke up this morning. Not everyone made it to this week, which is crazy. It doesn't matter your age. Your time can be at any time. So I thank you that you gave me and everybody else another day. I pray, Lord God, that you continue to lead us with clarity. You are not the God that comes with confusion. So I pray for clarity and discernment over if we're struggling with what our purpose is, if we're struggling with career decisions. Got some high school students or college students in here that don't know what they're doing. Trust me, I did not either till I was about 21. So it's okay. But I pray that you give them clarity and discernment over what you call them to do with their lives. I pray for family relationships. I pray for relationships with kids to be healed. I pray for mental health, depression, anxiety, SI, any of those things, Lord. I just pray that you remove those spirits, because those are not of you. I pray that you allow us to know every day that we have on this earth is a day that you've given us, because we are supposed to be here. Lord, I pray that you continue to allow us to be making progress. I pray that if any of us have fell off on any goals so far in 2026, I pray that you give us the courage and discipline to start back. It's never too late to start. I just pray that we end 2026 in a much better place than we started it, especially when it comes to our relationships with you. I pray that you keep us safe physically, mentally, and emotionally until we meet again. If you're driving home late, if you got stuff to do, and I pray that you continue to allow us to listen to our convictions and live a life that is honoring and glorifying to you. We're not perfect, but we should be progressing, and we should not be excusing sin, me being the first one. All right, and I pray all these things in your holy, wonderful name. And finally, thank you for sending your son down on the cross for our sins so that we could have eternal life, because we do not deserve that. I don't deserve that. I should be in hell and dead. All right. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for joining me on YouTube and on TikTok today. So again, I will be live tomorrow, 7 p.m. We will be doing Hair Growth 101. So if you want to learn how to get longer hair in 2026, join. If you missed any episodes, check out our YouTube channel where we're live currently right now, because they will be saved. I will do my best to have some more products in stock for you guys. I know the flash sales were kind of rushed because everything was out of stock. Somebody just commented and said they almost didn't make it. You really did. You're probably the last person to buy something that was available, but hopefully we can get some more inventory. It will be coming in waves is what I'm anticipating, so I'll do my best. But that's all I have for you guys on TikTok. I will see you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. on the dot. You guys have a great night. Bye. And for my YouTubers, couple of announcements. So any more sales, discounts, giveaways, that is on our TikTok. So She's Made by Brittany on TikTok. So if you ever catch me live on YouTube, I'm also live on TikTok. So if you want any sales or discounts, go to TikTok for any of the pinned products that we have. We will be having our highlight of this live posted on Sunday. And on my personal pages, I am back and busy. So I did post a full YouTube video on Sunday. I have an Is It Type 4 Friendly episode coming on Sunday, this Sunday. And I also have posted like that mini version of that review on TikTok Shorts. I'm sorry, Lord, YouTube Shorts. But yeah, that is it. I'll be back Thursday, 7 p.m. for you guys as well. That'll be more Q&A focused. We'll have the same format, but I'm going to be answering a lot more questions. So if you have any hair growth questions, come ready to ask them. And yeah. Alrighty, guys. I will see y'all on Thursday. Have a great and safe evening. Bye, guys.